Guys, so I've been building this thing for a while now, mainly because on most startup or founder communities or indie hacker communities, guys always ask, how do I build something that will get users, or I built this thing and it doesn't have users. And getting users on Reddit is always pretty easy, but then there's also like a few hicks here and there. So I thought, let me build this thing where you can find users, you can build things that get users from the moment you launch, by first like validating what you're building, like first finding out what a guy is already asking about in whatever niche it is that you want to build in. What do they need? Like what do they want? What are they complaining on about products that exist already? What are they talking about as far as your competitors are concerned? Yeah, so I made this simple thing using AI. It's called Things People Want. There's also a newsletter. So on the newsletter, I just share one idea every week that I've searched for using this tracker. Yeah, so let's take, for instance, in medicine, like there are so many subreddits in medicine, but then here I've just displayed 3 of them. There's pets, sports, indie hacking, travel, and so many other communities. So if you're building for any community, just know that there's users already on Reddit. So let's take, for instance, you want to find out what guys in medical school are talking about, like you want to solve for them. So let's click on that card, our medical school. So what Things People Want does is it analyzes that subreddit or the topics that are being talked about, and it gives you like an overview. So you get the community insights, like the key topics and a summary, pain points, solution and product requests, what they would pay for, mentions of existing brands, and the business opportunities around our medical. So let's start from the top. Community insights. So what are guys in medical school talking about as far as the USA is concerned? So there's the key topics are specialty selection, residency preparation and concerns. So guys have concerns about preparing for residency, medical school, life struggles, studying techniques, and mental health and well-being. These mental health and well-being amongst medical school students, that I know is a big one, because 2 of my family members are also like in med school, and that is just like a whole other thing. So common questions are how to choose a medical specialty, how to cope with stress and pressure of medical school. Yep, this is a big one. How to improve studying techniques, especially anatomy. What are the realistic expectations of residency? How to balance personal life with medical school. So those are some of the questions that are being asked. So this change, let me say maybe like every month or so, you will see like some different topics coming up, but these are probably the main ones that are talked about within this subreddit. Yeah, then the major pain points include like overwhelming pressure of medical school, difficulty choosing a specialty, high levels of stress, concerns about residency. Then you can also like click to see some of the sample posts directly on Reddit, so it will give you like all of that. Yeah, so you can dive even deeper and see like what guys are really struggling about as far as med school is concerned. Yeah, then when you go back in, you see solution and product requests, like what do they want. Users frequently request for resources and tools to improve study habits, manage stress. This is a big one, and navigate the complexities of specialty selection. Yeah, then what would they pay for? So for this one, nothing has explicitly been stated. The implicit willingness to pay is evident in the desire for effective study resources, stress management tools, and mentorship programs. So if there's something worth using within these 3, study resources, stress management, and mentorship programs, they'd probably pay for it. mentions of existing brands, Anki flashcards. This is a study tool. Yep, I've heard about this one before. So you can even click on that and see what it's about. Business opportunities, then you see like what our medical school is all about. The number of subscribers, 758k. Yep. So this is what this tool does. So every week I'll just be sharing like one card to share an idea about what you can build. So from all of these, something that you can build is something around stress management, anxiety management, like how can guys in med school like find maybe therapists or guys to talk to as far as stress is concerned, and also like study material, like how best can guys in med school study, like to be able to like grasp what they are learning. Yeah, so this is one of the ideas from things people want. Yeah, so there's a lot here. There's really quite a lot. There's other features that I'll talk about later. But if you want to keep abreast with all of these, you can subscribe to this newsletter where I share one idea every week. Or you can also subscribe to this one, but this one is currently not free. But you can also like get this one idea every week.